This video is going to cover a brief introduction into charges. So here we have an atom, and this atom is comprised of negatively charged electrons that live in the electron cloud, positively charged protons that live in the nucleus, and those protons also live in the nucleus with neutrons, which have a neutral or zero charge. The charge for an electron is negative Q, and the charge for a proton is positive Q. So this value Q is the basic unit of charge, which is equal to 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th coulombs. There's nothing smaller than this unit of charge, so you cannot have half of an electron's charge, for example. One thing to also note is that when we're talking about charges, we typically always say that they're positive, even though we know that electrons have a negative charge. So this may be kind of confusing at first, but we will work through a few problems touching on this idea. The unit for coulomb is a rather large unit. A lightning bolt, for example, has a very large amount of electrical charge, and it's only around 15 coulombs of charge. So coulomb is a very, very large unit. If we know the charge of an electron, we can find the total number of electrons in a given charge, like in this 15 coulomb lightning bolt. So what we're going to do is we simply divide 15 coulombs by the charge of one single electron, which is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th. And we see that this is 9.38 times 10 to the 19th electrons, which is a rather large amount of electrons in this lightning bolt. We can also be asked about the total charge in a given number of electrons. And to solve this, we would simply multiply the number of electrons by the charge of an electron. So here we would multiply 1,274 by the charge of an electron, 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th. And we see that this is a total charge of 2.03 times 10 to the negative 16th coulombs.